everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So we're going to jump back into Lil Guardsman. Let's go ahead and continue where we left off. So the last thing we did was we helped plan the wedding of Princess Desdemona. So we are on level 7.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack.
Yeah, we listened to this one earlier, but we'll listen to it again.
For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze.
Okay, so we'll turn the radio off. Because we heard all that, but... Alright, so let's see. No note from our dad.
Hiya, sweetie. Are you almost ready to go?
Almost. Sorry I slept late. If I rush, I can make it to the guard shed just on time.
Didn't you hear? All the gates are closed today for the wedding. We got the day off.
Interesting.
That's great news. So we can have a day just you and me? Hello, sappy montage of father-daughter bonding time.
We only get the day off because we have to attend the wedding.
Oh my god, do I have to let
sappy
people in?
montage. You were a nice thought. So, should we get dressed up?
What do you mean? I am dressed up. Didn't you notice my tie?
You're not wearing a tie.
Oh, darn it. Did it fall off again?
Did you tie it properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to tie a tie.
Well, then why did
you
he think
clip
he had it on?
properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to clip on a tie.
Did you tape it on properly?
I thought I did. It doesn't matter. No one will see us. Our seats are so far from the altar, we're technically closer being at home.
Then I guess I'm ready to go.
Alright, so we're heading to the palace for the wedding. Which is very quick. We just planned it yesterday.
Okay, remember, grab as many appetizers as you can, then meet me by the door. We still have to find our seats and we'll need snacks for the journey.
Who eats before the wedding?
Stuff my pockets with all the shrimp I can find? Got it.
Grab a handful of popcorn shrimp, and I'm out. Oh, it's that grumpy guy.
What an absolute waste of money this entire dog and pony show is. Would have been just as well off flushing a ton of gold bars down the toilet, if you ask me.
Nobody asked you.
I'm a famous artist now! Renowned art critic Gil Meisterheimer described my ice sculpture as a startling reflection of modern society, exposing the monsters within us all. That's good, right?
Okay, I guess.
A royal wedding to patch up alliances and make political gains? Won't be the first and it won't be the last. King Oswin would have been devastated to see his daughter put in this awful position. I only wish Sprankles could be here to see this.
There, Your Grace.
Where?
No. There.
On my hand?
Oh, never mind.
How exciting! I spend so much time studying history, but today I am here making it. I wonder how this day will be viewed by future generations.
Eddie, baby, you ready for the big show?
Who said that?
It's me. It's Lil. From the guard shed.
Oh, my good friend Lil.
I didn't say we were.
Lil, I've gone and done it again. I've lost my glasses.
And I can't start the wedding if I can't read the official wedding officiant overview.
He forgot his glasses when I saw him when I let him through.
You have to help me find them, because you're my good friend.
Where's the last place you remember seeing them? Or just seeing at all?
I thought I just had them. They have to be around here somewhere.
Oh no, who stepped on him?
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. They're crushed under your boot.
No, they're crushed in my boot. I forgot
Ow.
that's where I like to keep them so I don't lose them.
This is the exact reason why nobody keeps their glasses in their boots, Edward.
What am I supposed to do now?
On your own, I have an idea.
What if we got someone else to lend you their glasses? Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I'm both.
Oh,
This
great.
could work.
Then it's settled. You go and find someone to lend me their glasses, and I'll stay here.
Why can't you do it?
The pieces of my broken glasses are cutting my foot, and my boot is filling up with blood.
Okay, you stay here. I should probably talk to my dad about this.
Tell him I say hello.
Oh, I can't get out. Can I not get the... Oh, there we go.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I wonder if he's ever gonna find his fabulous hat.
Lil, you absolute wonder. Well done on the wedding file. It's gone off without a hitch. And with that, the Sprawl has acquired a powerful new ally. Brava, Lil.
Ooh, thank you. You can give me money too. Where's Malcolm?
Security at an event like this is a nightmare. So many moving parts. Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
Money, please. You decide not to disturb them in the middle of their set.
Oh, darling, a wedding is a terrible bore without a truly delicious bubbly. My dear darling councilwoman Ash always hides a bottle of the good stuff somewhere in her office.
I noticed a bottle that looked like poison on this table. Is this stuff that's been confiscated? There's also chattering teeth.
Hello, Mr. Melroy. Enjoying the big event?
You know that I'm not. Let's just get to the I-do's already, am I right? I don't know what that wedding officiant is waiting for.
No, I don't know either.
This food is very efficiently laid out. And look, there's a waiver to fill out before it's allowed to be eaten.
Maybe I didn't pick the best food for the thing, but I was running out of money.
This food is very efficiently laid out.
Oh.
And look,
I don't get to talk to him? I clicked on him.
this food is
Oh,
very
I guess it's the same thing. Okay.
What's your current shrimp count at? We need at least 30 to get 4 stars.
Dad, the wedding officiant needs a pair of glasses or else the wedding won't start. Also, Edward says hello.
Who?
Dad, focus.
Who do we know that wears glasses?
Doesn't Mrs. Abernathy?
Good thinking. But you'll have to go and find her. She could be anywhere in the sprawl.
Why me? Why can't you?
I cut my foot earlier and my boot is filling up with blood.
Oh, okay. Where is she? Fine, I'll go.
Do you know where she is?
She could be at any of the locations in the sprawl that you've already visited. And chances are, Mrs. Abernathy might want something in return for her glasses. You may need to find a different person who may have another certain item or piece of information. If there's someone you met at the gate, try to remember if you admitted them, denied them, or sent them to jail. It'll help you narrow down where to find them.
Are you Giving me a tutorial this late in the game?
You may also find someone who wants an item that you already have in your inventory. That counts, so feel free to use it.
Where's the skip button?
Would you like to hear this information again?
No, no.
Okay. Sheesh, just trying to help.
Now, if I was Mrs. Abernathy, where would I be?
Probably gambling. Kirby's shop, Twisted Sisters, the dungeon, and Malcolm's office. Oh, so I can't even go to that thing there. Okay, well, let's try Twisted Sisters then. She wouldn't... I don't think she'd be in the dungeon. No, it's the big lady.
I'm so glad I'm not out there slinging soup at that wedding. Instead, I get to spend the day with my boyfriend and his kids. His ex-wife, Denise the Cyclops.
That's...
is a
Oh my
nightmare.
gosh. Oh, that's Kelly. That's the one that the kids don't like.
I am here to drown my sorrows at not being selected to cater the most fancy wedding.
Yeah, sorry about that, man. I ran out of money.
It's the big day, Lil. Can't talk. Can't you see we're slammed?
I know what you're thinking. What? Praetor Kargan? Aren't you supposed to be back in Marvog?
You're still trying that. Oh, there she is.
Hello, the Sprawl! It's your daddy Vladdy, and I'm here to rock your onions until they peel. That's my opening line. Always a huge hit.
Your daddy Vladdy.
Too bad nobody at the wedding got to hear. Don't worry. I put Vlad Extreme on your jukebox, so if you ever need your onions peeled, you know what to do.
You know, I wish I could, but having turned off the music, we can't hear it.
Hello, Lil. Beautiful day for a royal wedding, isn't it? Shame we can't go and see it for ourselves.
My dad and I were invited.
Why, you lucky little bit.
Mrs. A, I need your help. The wedding won't start until the officiant gets a pair of glasses, and you have a pair of glasses. See where I'm going with this?
You want me to officiate the wedding?
No, I need your glasses. I'll give them back right after the ceremony. I promise.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't just give them to you, my dear. I need them to read the odds on the upcoming Goblin Ball games. But I'll tell you what, if you get me a piece of food from the royal wedding that I can keep in my freezer and never eat, you can borrow my glasses for a little bit.
Okay, Mrs. A, one plate of official wedding cuisine coming up.
Do we seriously have to go back? Maybe I should have picked the soup lady. She can freeze soup really well. Not sure about this other crap that's in there. Oh, the dig site's now open.
Excuse me, Mr. Person.
Good afternoon. I'm here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance.
Can I have one single appetizer to bring to my poor, hungry, starving grandmother?
I am legally bound to share this collection of foodstuffs labeled accordingly.
You're all heart.
Ugh.
Mrs. Mrs. A, here,
good,
I got you
Scooby.
your keepsake appetizer.
Thank you, dear. I like food.
Who doesn't? Now, how about those glasses?
I knew
They're
it.
glasses. Yes.
I knew it. I thought I put that thing in jail.
Holy crap! That was the shapeshifter again! And it's run off with my food for the real Mrs. Abernathy! Guess I gotta go get another plate, or see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
I'm here today representing...
Got any more grub?
Have you filled out requisition form 88B.7?
No. I guess I'll go see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
The guard shed. I wonder if I show into the guard shed and got my whip, because I think the whip is how you tell if it's the shapeshifters.
Mrs. Abernathy, the plate of food is a no-go.
You ate it, didn't you? That means I lost 10 gold to Arta saying you wouldn't. I thought that could be a problem with you.
No, I didn't eat it. Wait, what did you just say?
Well, what about a bottle of wedding wine to mark the occasion? Are they serving Petrardian fizzy, perchance?
I wouldn't bet money against it, but they probably wouldn't let me snag a bottle from the palace. There's gotta be a couple of bottles floating around the sprawl somewhere, though.
Wait, what's this? Squeak. Uh-oh. Whole bunch of stuff's open. What's this thing? Oh, wait. Didn't that one woman say that Ash hides a bottle of alcohol in her drawer? Huh? No one's here. Not sure why you thought coming here was a good idea. The intercom buzzes.
Hello, Councilwoman Ash? It's Travis. I'm back from that errand you sent me on. Are you there?
Oh, yes, Travis. Thank you for doing that. I value you and all your hard work.
Wait a minute. This isn't Councilwoman Ash. Who is this?
Aw, you caught me. It's Lil from the guard shed. How did you know I wasn't Ash?
You were nice.
The Councilwoman would never tell me she values my work, or call me by my real name. It's always Intern Boy, or Bozo, or the worst of them all, Trav-ass.
Listen, Travis. Listen, intern boy. Listen, Bozo. Let's just call him by his name. Maybe if we're nice, he'll let us
Listen,
get it.
Travis. I need to find a bottle of Petrardian fizzy. Does her official snootiness have a bottle tucked away in here somewhere?
Of course she does. She always keeps everything she needs to entertain her high-profile guests around.
Perfect. Tell me where it is and I'll be out of your hair.
Not so fast. I'm not just gonna give you a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy, compromising my position, my career, and risk losing the trust that's taken me so long to earn from Councilwoman Ash. Not without getting something in return.
Oh, it's always this.
There it is. What'll it be, Trav?
I suppose I could let you have it for 200 gold.
What?
200 gold? You're crazy.
Crazy like a fox who needs to pay off his student loans.
I don't have that kind of cash on me today, Trav. Would you take a check?
Yes.
Well, I don't have one of those either. Is there anything else you'd want?
Well, as I'm sure you know, I am a huge Goblin Ball fan.
Who isn't?
Maybe tickets to a game? Some memorabilia, perhaps? Anything, really. I'm a huge fan.
All right, we get it already. Jeez. Let me see what I can do.
My gosh, this is ridiculous. I have to run everywhere. I don't think there's anything in the guard shed, so let's go here. Wait, didn't I pick her to plan the wedding? Give me something.
What a joyous day for a royal wedding. And it's me birthday. What a joyous
She's
day
got
for...
nothing else to say.
Excuse me, Ms. Goodfoot?
Hello. Would you like an autograph?
Yeah, that might be okay. What else you got?
Excuse me?
I got a guy who's a big fan, and he's looking to score some top-shelf memorabilia.
Aw, is this one of those kids who's in the hospital and they want me to score a goal just for them?
Sure is.
Then I won't just score a goal. I'll win the whole game in honor of... Travis. And hey, give him this as well. I don't think I'll need it today.
Oh no, she's gonna lose.
Gross. Thanks so much.
I can't believe they bumped the semifinals for some wedding. The Sprawl Brawlers were a lock to take out the Scarborough Hush Puppies. A lock, I tell you.
Okay, I have a feeling he's not gonna take it, but let's keep our fingers crossed.
Hey, you there? I'm back.
Councilwoman Ash?
No, it's Lil. I got something I think you'll like.
A new job?
It's a disgusting used sweatband from that Goblin Ball player, Saruna... whatever.
You got me Saruna Goodfoot's lucky second sweatband? Oh my god, that is incredible! Thank you so much. You don't know how much this means to me.
Make sure to check out the next game. There may be a surprise for you and Saruna scores a goal.
You'll find the bottle in the bar cart. Pleasure doing business with you.
Find the bottle in the bar cart, okay? Wait a minute, it was there the whole time. Okay, hopefully she will take this.
Mrs. A, I found you a bottle of the fizzy stuff. Can I have your glasses now?
Oh, Lil, I'm so pleased. Thank you so much. Yes, you may have my glasses. After enjoying this bottle, I don't think I'll be able to see straight anyways.
Oh, we got them. Now, hopefully this were the pair of glasses I was supposed to get. Watch it not be. Watch this have been too easy. Wonder if I should go look anywhere else. I'm afraid if I might waste time or something. Yeah, let's just go ahead and go back. I don't want to waste time in case like I click somewhere and it turns out like I had a certain amount of moves or something. Though it is funny that Malcolm is not here.
Edward, I got you a pair of glasses. The wedding is saved.
Lil, this is perfect! Now I'll be able to perform the ceremony. The wedding is saved.
Just said that. Doesn't matter.
I just said that.
We both did, at the same time.
No,
We did it, Lil!
I'll go get my dad so we can find our seats so the princess can officially say goodbye to her single life.
So many things affecting the sprawl.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, humans, elves,
There's Malcolm. I
dwarves,
should have
and
looked.
other non-humans alike.
In his dungeon.
We are gathered here today to witness the sacred union of our dearly beloved Princess Desdemona and the noble Prince Phineas, son of... Oh, bugger, I seem to have misplaced the next 7 cue cards. We stand here to celebrate the... love shared between these two people, as their union will forge a strong bond that will bring a renewed sense of culture, dignity, and class to our fair city-state.
Keep listening. I object.
The happy couple have elected to write their own vows. Prince Phineas, the floor is yours.
Wow, this is really happening. Okay, but hey, at least you've got it going on in the looks department, right? You're like a Sprawl 9, which is a Petrardian 6. Definitely good enough.
What a dick.
Charming. Princess Desdemona, you may proceed.
Oh, wow. You really just said that. Well, I am definitely not interested in trying to change you. Even though our people have differences of opinion on a variety of subjects, going forward we will solve our nation's disagreements with words and mutual respect.
Of course. However, a man of my pedigree has certain needs, and on occasion, respect must take a back seat to those insatiable needs.
You can't sincerely mean that.
I was raised to be charming, not sincere.
And now, the presentation of the ceremonial rings. Once you place the sacred rings upon each other's fingers, you may seal this alliance and your marriage with a kiss. And from that moment forward, your lives and indeed your 2 kingdoms will be forever bound. But first, if there is anyone here who knows of any reason that this couple should not be wed, speak now.
I wonder if there was something I was
your
supposed to
peace.
figure out. I don't really have a reason for them not to get married. So we're just going to go with say nothing and see what happens. The end. The royal wedding proceeded without incident, and those involved went on to lead deeply unhappy lives. Why don't you try that again? Okay. It's literally going to make me read it. Get the achievement wedding
Once
uninterrupted.
you place the sacred rings upon each other's fingers, you may seal this alliance and your marriage with a kiss. And from that moment forward, your lives and indeed your 2 kingdoms will be forever bound. But first, if there is any...
Okay, I object.
I object!
Oh, that's not me.
Oh no! Chuck is here to enact his plan. What do I do?
Where's this going? Oh, I don't know. Stop him. Let's just see where it's going.
How
How did that filthy goblin get in
Maybe
here?
that's who she's in love with. That would be
Wait.
hilarious.
Oh, what a disgusting little creature.
What did the councilwoman just say? Guards!
I said wait, and I'm done being ignored. Guards, stand down. Chuck, what are you doing
I
here?
knew it, she's in love with
I
him.
told you to stay away.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
What I do today, I do for all citizens of the Sprawl who have felt unwelcome for too long. For those of us who look a little different, who can't walk down the street at noon with their heads held high. I'm looking at you, mole people.
The small contingent of non-human guests here.
I couldn't stand by and watch as my people's chances for a good life were erased by the sham of a marriage.
Hey!
And I couldn't watch as the woman I love.
What did he just say?
The plot thickens again. We just went from soup to gravy, people.
Don't. You can't.
The Sprawl doesn't need you to sacrifice yourself to make it stronger. It already has an untapped power inside itself, waiting to rise up. Princess Desdemona, I love you. Will you marry me instead and join in allegiance with your own home?
This will not stand! Princess, you can't seriously be thinking of leaving me for this.
I'm on the edge of my f***ing seat here.
I will, Chuck. I will marry you.
What?
This isn't going to work out. People of the Sprawl, this may shock and horrify the worst among you, but this is Chuck, my secret goblin lover.
Secret goblin.
And I choose him as my groom. And together we will empower our own people and usher in a better, brighter future for everyone in the Sprawl.
No wonder I've been arresting all the
Lil.
goblins.
What is that?
Probably from Margrave. By rejecting the leader of Margrave's proposal of marriage, you have made a grave mistake that will not go unpunished. Consider this meeting a declaration of war. You are hereby under siege, and we demand your unconditional surrender immediately. Otherwise, we will lay waste to your precious kingdom with brutal combat waged by warriors of unmatched skill. Loving kisses, the Margrave priestess.
Oh, shit.
End of part 1. Okay, wedding interrupted was the achievement complete level 7.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the treacherous Marvagians. But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Marvagian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier. And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
Oh my god, it's a war. It was not, I did not see that coming, but I should have known. I wonder if it's still war if you picked the Margraves.
Any questions?
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do 2 things now.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing 2 things.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average.
It shouldn't be hard.
Or it's game over.
I usually do about a 3.
Oh, and if you don't draft the right
3.5.
people, we could lose the war. Also, game over.
Yeah, no pressure.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Awkward pause.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Level 8. Okay. Alright, so the Royal Writ. After months of this siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food source, have reached a new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star rating, Ash. Related, any individuals or group coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to omit anyone who fits the description should be run by either Ash or me, Stryker. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for the service of the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye. And although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that is not always the case, Stryker. Hey guard, OS, I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call Malcolm. Okay, by royal decree. Oh, I think it's supposed to be Hey Gardos. Okay. I'm so dumb. Hey Gardos. I think that was supposed to be Gardos. So we're also looking for his new assistant. This is not going to be hard at all. Oh, good. So we got 10 of the diamonds. Okay, we've got enough. So let's go ahead and begin.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, so let's talk to him.
Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Okay.
That's very heroic, I guess. This Glory Ann, is she your sweetheart?
She sure is.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Okay, now, let me just double check. It's about the food stores. From outside the Sprawl, burn our meager food supply. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. Best of luck to those becoming, although it may seem like sending more troops to the fray. Okay, so we don't necessarily have to call.
Dish
Let's
the
talk to him
details,
again.
Elmer. What happened?
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is like... It's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
But does he know how to fight? I mean... I don't think any of those would help. Oh man, I don't know. Should I... I don't think I have to call on them. So let's just talk to him again?
Do you really think running off to war with a broken heart is the right thing to do? Have you tried talking to her about it?
No way, no how, no ma'am. The minute I saw them together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing. Now, are you going to let me join up or what?
This doesn't answer it, right?
You seem set on running away from your problems. Who am I to try and stop you?
You're the one in charge of drafting people, aren't you?
Oh, right, I am. I guess I could stop you if I wanted to.
I don't think he's a good fit. I'm gonna deny him because I feel like he's gonna be thinking too much about Gloria Ann. So let's just deny it.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Gloria Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make. I'll go home and see my Gloria Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Gloria Ann, I'm a-comin'.
Yeah, I don't think it was a good idea to send him on the lines. Oh, not this old bastard again.
It's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who sought me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met. It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the Sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich people-friendly nation.
What will happen to the BS without you?
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
Use our metal detector. Oh, he doesn't have anything on him.
Of course I don't carry any of my considerable wealth on my person in wartime. I don't have Whelp to carry it for me. Ah, Whelp. I'd love to hear his voice just once more before the end.
You can't let the bank fail. We need that BS money to make sure the city doesn't fall.
Well, you should have thought of that before convincing the princess to turn down that delightful Praetor Kargan.
Is there anything I can say to change your mind?
Save the day, your mother, the goblins, the children. Well, supposedly he misses his goblin. I wonder if I said goblins. Because I don't believe he'd save the day.
There is only one goblin I think of, and I think of him constantly. Whelp. Not that it is any of your business in the slightest, but that photo was taken of me and Whelp in happier times.
Compensate. Where is he?
Where is he now?
That rotten court jester / dungeon keeper had the audacity to offer that useless goblin a job. Now he's gone. Whelp. So beautifully useless.
He begins to sniffle. I'm not letting him in to take money from the bank. I feel like that'll cause us more problems.
Miserable child. Mr. Dung will be red in the face when he hears about this. But he has his orders. My money will be dissolved from BS and sent to me elsewhere. I hope you remember this day as your precious city burns around you.
Oh, so we didn't get anything on the one guy, but we got the 2 on his one. So one way or another, he took his money and now our bank is on the verge of collapse. Maybe there was a better call to make. Oh. I don't know.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way?
spouting a crazy notion like running off and joining the army?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly. Even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war. At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
Love that fierce determination. But you really don't want to know if he was drafted? What if he's at home waiting for you, with a big old apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back"?
He's run out of apology banners this time. Him and his suspicious mind. Not to mention the wartime measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
I think they're both wrong to go.
I gotta know, did Elmer John really find you in the arms of another man?
That's only what Elmer thought he saw. It all started when that big lout Bosco from 2 houses over came round like he always does to try to court me again. I explained to him that Elmer John had asked for my hand and that I had said yes. And then Bosco explodes and says he's gonna smash Elmer's head like a jug. So I lunged at Bosco to hold him back. The big brute! That's what Elmer saw. And the next thing I know, he's crying about going off to war.
Sounds like before you go and do the same thing, Elmer's gone and done and run off with a hurt heart. Maybe y'all should be slowing your ride and talking it through too. Am I right?
Why are you talking like that?
I thought you wanted to.
I sure don't. Can you just do me a favor and do the opposite of what you did for him, for me?
That's confusing, but okay.
No, that's an even dumber reason to go to war. You're gonna be useless. We need warriors.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you apart.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft him and I want you two to be together.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I don't think you fully thought this through. I'm denying your recruitment into the army.
I guess I was acting a little hot under the collar there for a minute. I should go home and talk things over with Elmer and... Wait. Now will you tell me? What happened to him? Did he get drafted into the war?
I didn't send him to the front. I think you'll find he'll be waiting for you when you get home. Big ol' apology banner and all.
Thank goodness.
The goblin approaches, whistling a happy tune.
Oh, hello, Lil! Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Who are you? Hey. Have we met this one? We did, didn't we?
Nice to see you again.
You too.
Wasn't it the one that tried to sneak in?
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing. I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
Okay, so we have to call Ash or Striker. Let's try Striker.
Those tunnel plans to increase our food supplies are exactly the kind of outside-the-box thinking we need. Let him in. The city's best and brightest will go over the map, and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, Guardsman.
Okay, and let's just go ahead and talk to him one time.
I can't believe I didn't tell you. Big updates from the GLA. Queen Desdemona and her goblin lover, Chuck, have implemented all these different programs for non-humans. It's a great day to be a goblin. And Gary is learning to become a mage. I think he got a bit carried away playing Magnus the Magnificent.
I knew Desi would get it done.
Desi?
Desi. Queen Desdemona. I'm trying to make it a thing. Try to keep up.
Okay, so we'll let the goblin in.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
No.
I sincerely do. Keep up the
You
great
could've
work,
said
friend.
no.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Okay, we got 3 out of that and the award. So the tunnel plans are underway. Soon there will be more food for the people of the sprawl. Well done. Okay, I feel a little bit better about how it's been going.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
Thanks. And?
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona. After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Oh, I wonder why.
Why does Her Majesty want to see me?
She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the Guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things. She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the Sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great, great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
I will. Mind your business.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
Okay, so a familiar group of black-clad folk approach the shed weeping and moaning. Is it Sprankles?
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
Okay, well that would be considered more mouths to feed, so... But let's talk to him.
The Duchy of Scarborough has been under constant siege for the majority of the war.
Those bastards!
Quite. We finally had to flee. We couldn't stand it any longer. We've been without food for days. Yes, everyone is rather hungry.
Well, I'm sure they are.
I'm so sorry to hear that you've had to flee your home. I can't imagine how hard that must have been.
Thank you, child. I'm a duchess without a duchy.
We have rather a lot of refugees that need your help and your food desperately.
Alright, let's see. I don't know. When did I use my x-ray machine? Did I not? Oh, I bet I didn't put 2 on it. I thought I did though. Let's just use the x-ray machine. See if she's hiding something. He's got something.
What you got there?
This? Oh, it's just a letter. From me aunt.
I was gonna say, the last person that was with them was a traitor.
Mind if I read that? Let's see. La la la, late at night while no one is awake. Blah blah blah. Lower the drawbridge and we will invade. Ba ba ba. Glory to Praetor Kargan? Care to explain?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
He begins to sob.
Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Praetor Kargan was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the Marvog Empire. Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
Yeah, I mean, we're technically not supposed to let them in. Let's call Ash just to see. Like, maybe she'll talk about this.
My heart just breaks for the dear Duchess and the people of Scarborough. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed everyone, including these refugees. You may let them in.
Oh, okay. So we'll admit them. And I'm glad we double-checked with the x-ray machine.
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks.
I mean, it's only
awfully.
2 people.
As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
Right, we got the 3 stars and the award for that one. So you did the right thing in a previous turn. You unmasked a traitor and you were kind to refugees. 4-star. Now this guy looks
Where
like a
do
warrior.
I enlist?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco.
Oh no.
I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
Although I think he would fit. I was thinking earlier how I wish Bosco would turn up.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for. But I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
I trust it's common practice to go around smashing people's heads like jugs where you're from?
Only if they're dumb enough to run away from a quality dame like Glory Ann.
So to be clear, you're mad that he ran away from Glory Ann?
Yes.
Because you wouldn't run away from Glory Ann if she wanted you.
Yes, but she's made it clear that she doesn't.
This little drama is wrapping up quite nicely.
It will once I smash Elmer John's head like a jug.
You must have smashed a lot of jugs in your day.
Yes, my father was a jugsmith, and I hated him.
Jugsmith?
It's a real thing.
Okay, I doubt he's hiding anything, so let's just
Why are
talk
you
to him again.
stalling? Let me through. I want to go join the army so I can...
Smash Elmer's head like a jug. Yeah, I got it.
No. Well, yes, but I want to join the army so I can find my place. My purpose. Glorianne doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that. Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood. Some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart. And a desire to break heads. Like jugs.
Well, I mean, that sounds like perfect.
That was surprisingly deep, Bosco Houlihan.
Thank you. Now let me at that rascal Elmer John, and I'll tear him apart like an old hat.
First it was jugs, now it's old hats.
Okay, we haven't signed anybody to the army, so we're going to go ahead and approve him because I feel like he might still stick around.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
I know.
But...
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
Okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash your head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Hopefully we had a good day. Okay, we got 3. Due to your job performance at 3.33, you were paid 20 gold for this shift. Okay, so War Room. It's where we were told to meet Desdemona.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
Isn't that guy a dark wizard?
Great. We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
Mm-hmm.
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you, not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the Crystal Reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was. Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand. It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something. Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside. It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
That's the only good choice she's ever made.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
This looks just like the machine at the Dick site. Wonder if it's got any good games on it. Okay, so nothing else there. There's Fireball Canyon, Caladar, and of course Petrard. Margrave and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
Thanks. No shit.
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Oh no. I didn't see his assistant. Okay, so let's head over here. Nobody's in the dungeon. Every castle needs a creepy dungeon, right? Ideal for prisoners who have one arm. Having not seen a bathroom, you become horrified at the realization of what this bucket is for.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer. Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Oh my god.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I shouldn't say. I'll tell you. No, I'm not.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Oh, so they just wanted me to tell them what I heard. Okay, let's head to Garby's. Don't think I have enough money for anything. But we'll see if we got any extra money.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
Well, at least he did that.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fossey carved onto it? I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
What? You're selling back something I already own? Fine, I'll take it. I might need it. Okay, so we'll buy at least 2 more, because I think I need 2 more altogether. Might have been able to buy more, but he sold me my own equipment back. Well, at least he gave it to me for less than what I sold it to
Lil,
him
how
for.
goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats.
I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme.
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right. Or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
First letter I didn't have to
Love
read.
you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Positive, honest. Let's be positive. Lil will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make sure her father feels better. Are you sure? Okay, what if we do honest? Lil will write a letter that expresses her honest feelings about how difficult things are for her. Are you sure? Let's do positive.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil. We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Legend has it that this neon sign was made by a company that makes neon signs. That's where they keep the good stuff. Arda will only open a bottle for people she knows will pay their tab.
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Well, I had the money.
Sorry, I don't have that kind of money on me. Either come back tomorrow and I'll see if I have the money, or wait for Hamish to come back from the war.
Both those options sound lousy. Tell you what, let's forget the debt altogether. But tell Hamish I ain't taking any more of his markers. See you around.
Well, that works too.
Shh, Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
This ain't the nicest place in town, but there's always a warm fire going. Okay, so we talked to everybody, so let's go ahead and head up to our room.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Hit the hay. Okay, so Grumpkin, T. Dankworth, and Whelp. So Mr. Dung was just getting ready to slip out the back of BS when Grumpkin, T. Dankworth called in with the request to withdraw all of his funds. It took Dung most of the night to load all of the gold, Mr. Meanie, as the kids call him, into a carriage hired for the job. Without the Dankworth fortune, the bank had exactly $28.66 remaining and declared bankruptcy, triggering massive panic in the markets. Mr. Dung was taken by the angry mob and hanged in the square for his role in the BS shortfall. Harsh but fair, only time will tell. As for Grumpkin T. Dankworth, he made snow angels and an indoor swimming pool full of money he had installed in his custom-built castle on the shores of Lake Inez. He died shortly after, and no one missed him. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in a what otherwise had been a dark few months for the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, refined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into its practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for his precious present, and never left his sight from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all in the up and up and pretty hush-hush. Duchy of Scarborough. With new plans for bringing food into the city, working their way through the bureaucracy of the sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and space was made for them at the refugee camp springing up down to the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she's a very difficult person to please. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly. But this is war, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there were no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Okay, I got the achievement Wartime Lil, completed level 8. So we don't hear about... Oh no. Oh no, there's just him. Oh wait, he's with a group. Sprawl victorious. Oh, thank you. thank you, thank you. The garrison station at the Sprawl's secret Western Food Depot successfully repelled the invading Margrove forces. Got the achievement Battle Won by Land. We draft choices led to victory in the land. Or your draft choices. The Sprawl's reserve food stores are safe from the enemy's greedy hands and empty stomachs. Brosco's repressed feelings and lifetime compensating at the gym led him to fight impressively on the battlefield, inspiring all around him. Elmer John went home and talked things over with Glorianne. They called the engagement back on and got married soon after. What would have happened if you sent all of them there? That would have been pretty funny. Okay, so level 9.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was successful. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Clanging. Okay, we'll turn that off. Alright everyone, so that was the last 2 episodes with 7 and 8, so we are now on 9. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Hopefully you've been enjoying Little Guardsman. I'm glad that a lot of my choices haven't been bad so far. I'm looking forward to seeing where this goes next, like if we have to recruit any more people or anything like that. But it's definitely a really fun game, and I would honestly recommend it to anybody who was looking for something fun to play. And like I said, right now it's free on the Xbox Game Pass if you have it, so you can play it for free and, give it a try. I really enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to the next chapter. So please leave me a comment down below, leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.